Didik TV KPM.
So let's go to the next lesson. How to improve your writing skill. So there are 4 major skills in learning English, and writing is part of it. So we need to do something extra just to make sure that we learn whatever that we need to learn at school. Please remember, please listen to your teachers while they are teaching, and any information that they share with you is going to help you to improve you to become a better writer. Of course, I'm going to share a few tips as well over here. Okay, so when we are dealing with the question, understand the instruction. Okay, if you fail to understand the instruction, so you wouldn't know what you need to write, what you need to include, how you want to approach in answering the question. Yeah. So if you already understand the instruction, be clear on what to do. So you need to make it a focus in your writing, or maybe replying to something, replying to a question. You need to be clear on what you need to do. Yeah. And highlight on the job offer in the advertisement, because we are applying for a job. So make sure you are applying for the correct one. If the question asks you to fill up a job as an engineer, so of course your application need to be suitable with that. Okay, so that is regarding the question. For your answer, yeah, when you are writing, write the correct intention. Write with the correct intention, because if you have the right intention, of course, it's going to work as a guide. Yeah, when you are writing, and use formal language, because we are dealing with people who have powers as well. So they are going to be our bosses. So we need to use formal language when we are writing, and also use appropriate vocabulary. If you are writing for a job position that requires you something to do about law, so use vocabulary that suit the genre. Okay? And also always check for any errors. As you know, pupils at home and also pupils in the online, we can't get away with doing mistake or errors. So we need to always make sure that we always check our answer. If you are dealing this or doing this at your school, yeah, please see your teachers, yeah, because they are there to help you. Okay, and also, what have you learned today? So maybe our friends, our pupils in the online can actually respond to this question.
Today I learned to write a better letter to apply for a job.
Okay, okay. So Noreen already responded. So she learned a better way to actually write a letter of application for a job. Okay.
Yeah.
Good job. Well done. So we have something extra as well.
Yeah.
What do you think are the do's and don'ts when you want to apply for a job? Maybe a little bit of sharing, because they don't deal yet with applying for a job. Maybe they have like their family members, maybe they're sharing stories. So anybody would like to share that? Who wants to do first? Okay, Alia. Alia is excited to share about this, right? Okay.
Apply as soon as you can.
Pardon?
Apply as soon as you can.
Apply as fast as you can. If you see the application is already there, don't wait until it closes already. The day is already over.
Yes.
So make sure if you really want it, so apply fast. Okay. Thank you very much for that. For that. The next person? Oh, Fatima. Okay. Fatima has been like, be shy. Be shy. Don't be shy. Okay. Don't be shy. Okay.
I think the don't when you want to apply for a job is don't get too personal.
Okay, don't get too personal. Because sometimes when you are writing, you get carried away.
Yeah.
So don't be carried away, because you need to be very objective when you are writing or applying for a job. And also, please send your email, yeah, at the correct time.
Okay.
Yeah, or maybe you want to send early, but don't interrupt your people in a very unnecessary time.
Okay.
Which means, for example, you can actually send your email or your letter during the working periods or working hours. Don't send or interrupt people at night, because we can send email, right?
Yes.
So we can just send email to our employee or our future employer, maybe at night. So I think that is quite rude as well, right? Because we are going to interrupt the time.
Yeah.
Okay. And also, Sean, do you have any experience or maybe one advice that you have?
I would say to also, like what one of the pupils mentioned.
Yes,
to,
people
is
mentioned.
to also let them know that you are available at their convenience. That means
Very good.
letting them know that we are ready for an interview, if possible, at the time that they would like to have the interview. Instead of
Yes.
telling them, "Oh, I'm only available during the weekend, so please don't disturb me on weekdays." For example, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think it's also very important for us to make sure the tone is correct. And I guess
Okay.
before we end our lesson today, maybe you could also share with us a summary of what we have learned for our lesson today.
Okay, so pupils at home and also pupils in the online, we learned on how to write a formal letter when we are applying for a job. We already learned that we need to use the correct format, okay, the correct intonation as well, and also it should be informal, okay, and use the correct vocabulary. And last but not least, always check for any errors. Okay,
That's right.
I think that will be all to sum up everything.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hanim, for that. And what about the pupils' performance? How well did they do?
Okay, so far they are doing well. Shall we see some thumbs up, everybody? Thumbs up.
Yeah, well done,
Okay,
everyone.
yes, good job. Everybody have done well. They
Alright.
perform like very good.
Okay, awesome to know that. And on top of that, if let's say the students who are online or those of you who are watching right now, if they want to get extra exercises or any enhancement exercises, where can I get it from?
Of course, the government already prepared a platform where you can always search for extra exercises through Sumber Crew.
Didik TV KPM.